Valorize your mental health, guys. Welcome to another beautiful masterpiece of danger signs we ignore when it comes to marriage. Okay, those red flags that affect our mental health, and we see them but we ignore them. Do you know that Kesito was given water this time around? Yes, Kesito was served his correct breakfast from Flora, his ex-wife, and guess who again did it to him? Jeff, Angel's brother. You don't want to miss this episode for anything. Just keep watching, okay? Because as we speak, Kisito is fighting for his life currently in the hospital. All right, guys. So how did all this start? Kisito, right? Remember, his friend came to visit him and had to give him some raw advices to treat his wife very badly, right? And Kisito, upon hearing that he should damage the legs of his wife, what did he do? He was just so happy he gave his car key to his friend to go and eat the best food, pepper soup goat meat, that they usually go and eat at their usual favorite spot. And upon Bolaji going to eat that pepper soup, guess what? Jeff with his men were already in the street waiting for Kisito. So what was meant for Kisito automatically went to his friend Bolaji. Bolaji was well beaten by these people. His head was broken. His legs were damaged. In fact, every part of his body was damaged because this guy was beaten to the stupor. And as we speak, he is in the hospital taking treatment. So Kisito on his part was wondering that where is this guy? Ever since you left, you haven't yet returned back home. What is happening? What is going on? And guess what? The hospital had to give a call to Kisito asking if he is the one. Kisito said, yes, you are speaking to Mr. Kisito. And they told him that your friend Bolaji is critical in the hospital. Kisito was like, what happened? They say he was beaten up and ambushed on his way. They don't know where he was going to. Kisito was shocked and furious. So Kisito's mother came in and Kisito told the mother that this is the call he received about Bolaji. And the mother was just so perplexed that what is going on. Who must have done this to Kisito? Who must have done this to Bolaji? Hey, karma, they say, it's real, guys. Whatever thing you reap, you sow. Yes, whenever you wish somebody evil, remember that evil will come back to you. And now, coming back now to Kisito. Kisito rushed to the hospital to go and see Bolaji. And upon arriving at the hospital, you don't want to miss what happened. Kisito was shocked seeing Bolaji in that state. And Bolaji was talking in a very low tune because Bolaji isn't back to himself. So Bolaji told Kisito that from the look of things, Kisito, this thing I am going through, it was supposed to be on you. You were supposed to be the one in this position, in this my shoes, and not me. Kisito was like, why are you talking like this? Bolaji said, because on the look of things, the men were beating me and saying that it is not you. And the other one said that they should keep beating me because I am your friend that have been giving you bad advice. So that is my crime for advising you. So I am suffering because I advise you, Kisito. And Kisito was like, don't bother, I know who did this. Coming now to Jeff. Jeff went now to see the people. Jeff told the people that, but why did you people have to cripple that man? You know very well that it was not Kisito. And the people said, we just had to finish up with him. And Jeff said, anyway, he serves him right because he has been feeding the man with bad advice to treat my sister wrongly. So he serves him right, okay? I do not bother about it even. But for now, lie low because Kisito's eyes will be up looking for who did that. So for now, just be still. We will strike again later on. And Jeff left. And guess what? Kisito left Jeff's place to Kisito's house in order to go and confront Kisito. And Kisito, somebody that is not even having strength, so you want to go and fight somebody that is all a man full of strength in him. That how will you survive it? Kisito was beaten up black and blue. That is how Kisito lost strength in that house. Hey, my people, you don't even want to see what happened to Kisito. But before that, let me first of all take you to George. George left to go and see Flora, the human rights activist, to find out from Flora that what actually transpired between him and between her and Kisito, knowing that she has been Kisito's ex-wife and knowing the kind of thing that Kisito is doing. So he wants to get more evidence and fact and to see how he can team up with Flora in order to bring down Kisito, since what they have been doing is to no avail. This is a very good step from George. And when George got there, George knocked the door. Flora opened the door and Flora was also surprised that who are you? What are you doing here? And how come you know my place? Who gave you this location? And George introduced himself perfectly correct to Flora, telling Flora that he is Angel's ex-boyfriend, ex-fiancé, pardon my manners. And also, he told Flora that I am conscious of the fact that you were once married to Kisito, right? And now you are his ex, since Angel is the one that is in the house. So I know that Kisito dealt with your son. So I am here so that we can shake hands together and see how we can bring down this Kisito, because Kisito have proven to be tough. And that was how Flora had to open the door for him to come in so that they can sit and have a conversation. Though it's a conversation that Flora have never wished to ever revisit, because these are the things that always inflict her with pain whenever she thinks on how her son died just like that, carelessly, and the person who killed the son is moving about the street and doing more harm to other people. So they had to sit in the house to have a tete-a-tete discussion. Now coming back to Kisito now went to Omar place. Kisito was shouting and ranting the name of Josh, and Josh stepped out. And when Josh came out, Josh told Kisito that, what are you doing in my house and why are you shouting? You dare have the nerves to come to my place? And guess what? Kisito told him that, guys, see, for me to come to your house, I don't even wish or even dream to ever come here. I just came here in order to teach you a bitter lesson of our life, because you attacked my friend Bolaji. You think I don't know you are the one that attacked Bolaji, but I want to make you know that I will also put you in the same state that Bolaji is right now. And Kisito had to box him, beat Jeff. Jeff said, I am respecting you. If you dare touch me one more time again, then I would forget that you are married to my sister, and I will teach you the bitter lesson of your life. And that was how Jeff pounded on him. Jeff was pounding him like how they pound at you. You know how they pound at you inside the mortar pistol, right? That's how Jeff was pounding Kisito, pounding and pounding. And Kisito was like, please, you want to kill me? Don't kill me and go to jail, because if you kill me, you'll go to jail for killing me. If you kill me, it will be that you have committed murder. So spare me, let me go. I will not come back here again. Please, just stop hitting me. If you stop, I promise I am leaving this place. Look at somebody that was ranting that he wants to teach somebody a bitter lesson of his life is the one that is pleading that they should allow him to go. They should not finish up with him. This is just so funny, guys. This episode today is just the bomb. Yes, everywhere Kisito is served breakfast. And when those things were going on, and when the fight was going on, Mama stepped down from the room as she heard voices. She came down and realizes that it was Kisito again, causing havoc in her home. She now instructed Jeff to finish up with Kisito, because Kisito have done a lot of evil to her and her family. That how can Kisito cause pain to Omar, and knowing that Omar needs a quiet environment, Kisito still come again to come and inflict another pain on Omar by shouting and causing disorder in her place. And that was how Jeff was beating the Kisito. And Mama now later told Jeff to calm down on Kisito, and Omar on her own part came down and saw Kisito's face. Immediately she saw Kisito's face, that image, that light, that flashback, it just came immediately to her brain and her mind. That is how she started behaving again like somebody that have not been undergoing therapy. She became worse than before, and she was screaming. She left to the room, picked up her weapon of protection, and that was how she was screaming there and shouting, don't come close to me. I have seen your face. It's you and your gangmen. You will not dare to touch me again this time around. I am superior. I can defend myself. That's how she was just talking, guys. It's just so pitiful looking at Omar that have turned to a vegetable, somebody that was so agile, somebody that was so powerful, that have become in this state. This is just so terrifying and painful to watch. And that was how Jeff rushed immediately to the room. Omar's screaming in the room is what served Kisito in the hands of George. And Kisito also picked up his remaining leftover body and ran off the house to his place in order to get some medication to treat himself from the bruises given to him by Jeff. And now Jeff rushed upstairs with the mother. They went there. That is how she was shouting and behaving truly like a lunatic, and the mother was crying. They had to pamper and shower her with love, but guess what? She was not getting it. She was already off her mind. And this is to show you that what she is saying is already an evidence that Kisito is the one that did everything to her. Because when she saw Kisito, she realizes the face. She immediately recalled the face, and what happened? She was screaming and saying things. So Jeff and Mama, they are now 100% confident that Kisito is the one that have done this to Omar, their sister, and their child. And immediately now, Omar, upon screaming, Omar had to fall off. You know that type of tension, right? As she fell off, she had to go off herself. She's no longer herself. They had to rush her to the hospital. Will Omar make it, guys? Let's hear from you in the comment section below. I just wish this lady a quick recovery because she has really undergone through a lot just because she wants to fight for her sister. Look at her now. Everything in her life is a standstill because of Angel. And why? Because Angel was quiet all along and Kisito had to penetrate in this manner in their life. And now coming now to the mother of Angel. The mother of Angel was telling Jeff that, Jeff, I will no longer sit quiet. As a mother, if anything happened to my daughter, Omar, trust me, you won't like what I will do to Kisito. I myself, I will face Kisito one-on-one and I will send Kisito to an early grave myself. Better I do it and get to jail. And I tell you, call George, call everybody and inform them of what is going on. Even inform your sister that this is what this man have come and done in the house. And we are presently in the hospital so that everybody will be filled with anger. And if you're filled with anger, that is how they will get a positive result because nobody will relax here. Everyone will want to do something at their own level. And Jeff said, all right. Jeff left now to place a call to inform each and every one of these people that Mama just called to tell them that this is what Omar is going to, and this is what Kisito did. And Omar, upon seeing Kisito, Omar had to recall that face of Kisito that did everything evil to her that faithful night, that unforgettable night. And that is now Jeff calling them, informing them. Now coming back to Kisito left and treated himself and now thought of going now to meet Flora so that he can finish up with Flora as well, because Flora now is another target of his, that when he finish up with Flora he will go and finish up with George. So he had to get the location of Flora's place, and now upon going there, he is in the car driving there while George is also there with Flora. George now was talking with Flora and Flora explained everything to George, telling George that if you can imagine the kind of story building that they were, that is 7th floor, that Kisito stood there, took their little baby and flunked just like that, and the baby fell down and died instantly. Guys, who does that? And Josh was like, how can somebody hate his own blood, his own child? And Flora told Josh that Kisito can't hesitate to fight anything that he sees as a rival on his part. Therefore, as I'm speaking to you, your life is at stake if Kisito manage or discover to know that you are after him or you want to stop him from achieving his aim. And me, myself, Kisito will be coming for me as well. So anybody that tries to stand on Kisito's way, Kisito make sure to fire off with that person. And this time around, I'm telling you, Kisito has just met his doom because I, Flora, I am Kisito's downfall. Joy said, this is terrible. Why didn't you press charges a lot? Flora said, you must have known me, right? You must have investigated everything about me. So you must know that if I never press charges, it's because Kisito and the mother were so powerful that I can't go against them. Since I was nobody at that time, the only thing I needed to do was to go and better run my life. Make sure that I build myself in order to come back and fight the rich in the society. So that is why I am back in Kisito's life to fight Kisito, because I'm not a human rights advocate. This took me so many years in order to get to where I am today. And Kisito is going to face every wrath of what he has done to me, to every member of my family, to Angel, and to everybody. And that is how they toast to it together. And Jeff and Josh left. Upon Josh going, Josh realizes that he has forgotten his wallet. So he was coming back now to pick back that wallet. And guess what? Kisito knocked the door. And Flora thought that it was Josh knocking at the door. Immediately, Kisito entered the house. Flora was surprised. Kisito, what are you doing here? Who gave you my address? And Kisito was like, have you forgotten that I own this zone? Everything that happens here, this is my town. So I have every people around the corner checking and backing up for me. So how do you think Kisito always end up winning? I always win because I know how to strategize. So today is the end of you, Flora. Flora was like, hey, Kisito, you have come to my house and you want to end my life? So yes, I will end your life. And nobody will discover who did it to you. So Kisito, upon going to attack Flora had to take a very big weapon, a very sharp weapon, and hit Kisito with it on the head. And good enough, Josh is here. Josh stepped in now and faced Kisito as a man. That is how they got Kisito well beaten, and Kisito went unconscious. And guess what, guys? Do you want Kisito to make it alive, or let Kisito just die like a chicken after everything that he has done? Now, Flora has been rescued from the hands of Kisito, thanks to Josh and the wallet that he forgot. If not so, we don't know what would have become of Flora's life as we speak. So Josh came in right on time, and that is how they managed to handle Kisito. And now as I speak to you, Kisito is lying in the hospital and we don't know what will become of Kisito. Let's find out in the next episode. Please, if this is your first time watching us, don't go without subscribing, okay? Subscribe, because yeah, we are teaching you on how to handle your mental health by bringing up this series for you. So you have to prioritize your mental health. Angel never prioritized her mental health. That is why she is in this deep shit that she is today. And likewise, look at Omar. Omar, upon trying to intervene, Omar has become the traumatic one here. Omar going therapy in order to get back her sanity. And how far are we sure that Omar will actually get back her sanity? Because currently she is fighting for her life as well in the hospital there. And Kisito too is moving about, a madman, a sick man, moving about, inflicting pain on people. So that when you want to get married, right, make sure you check that person's mental health as well. Kisito is somebody that is mentally unstable. That is why he's moving about, causing all this disaster. See you in our next video. Let's watch and see. Take care of your mental health and valorize it, okay? See you in our next episode. Share this video out for us. Thank you so much.